Yeah, hey guys, it's me, Romie. So this is the review for Shameless, Season 6, Episode, what, 3? Or Episode 3 or 4? But anyway, so, as this is going to be a quick recap, here's what happens. We'll start with Carl. Carl is in his, his black scent and everything black, all black everything. And he's really feeling this girl, so he's trying to do everything he can to show that he's black and he's relatable to her and all of this stuff. And long story short, she's basically one of those, affluent, snooty, borderline pompous. I listen to Bach and Shakespeare. Ugh. That's what she's into. And Carl is like, you don't like rap? And it's like, no, rap. And so Carl also has this thing where he's selling to everyone at the school now. It's not just the students. He's also selling to the teachers. He's selling to the teachers. And at one point, the teachers get freaked out by something and they all pull out their guns. And so the principal's like, you know what? Hand them over. So Frank is weird. I actually liked Frank this episode because he was pretending to be a parent to Debbie and also Fiona because they're both pregnant. And Fiona just unveiled this information. Fiona actually tried to segue the fact that it's like, oh, we're both pregnant, so now we can all both deal with this together and take care of the kids together as far as going to Planned Parenthood and and have the abortions. But nope, Debbie was like, have my baby. So they actually were like, yeah. Frank was all bored. He was like, what, Fiona, you're trying to have an abortion? No. And Debbie and Frank came together because they actually wanted to do an intervention for Fiona. And of course, that didn't work out too well. I'll tell you what happens there. Ian actually, this episode was interesting because it was full circle. Lip actually got him a job at his college, but he's a janitor, essentially, custodian. And so he has to pick up the trash and clean up. And so Ian's thinking that, yeah, he's going to go and live with Lip and it's going to be cool at school because they're just going to have a lot of fun. And he realizes that Lip is really smart and they really don't have that much in common. And so he feels like he's on his own and he's alone. And Lip is essentially how, yeah, it's great because I'm finally get to have my own space. I feel like it's my time, right? It's my time. And Ian's like, no, because Ian feels left out and he really needs someone or something to latch on to because he hates where his life is right now. He's not in the military. He can't go back to the military. He is on his medication. That's of course making him feel down. And so he really needs something. And they actually have a fight. Lip and Ian have a fight. And it was crazy. And of course Ian won because Lip wasn't trying to fight him. And also Ian's been working out still. Well, not like he used to, but of course, Lip isn't a fighter. So yeah, Ian actually ends up saving someone at the end of the episode. And so we also see that he has a new love interest. So we'll see how that comes around because it was this firefighter that came to, of course, his rescue. And he was the first person that he saw when he kind of woke out of the smoke inhalation that he got when he saw this car accident and he saved the woman inside. And so he wakes up, he sees this guy, and it's just like, da 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 da, do 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 do. So yeah, we talked about Carl, we talked about Ian. Who else are we talking about? Lip right now is in limbo because he's dealing with the fact that he's trying to do good, but it almost feels like his family's trying to hold him back type of thing. And that's where you get with him and Ian. But aside from that, like I said, Frank is just right now trying to latch on to someone as well. And so he's decided Debbie and Fiona are going to be the people. Fiona actually goes and meets up with Gus. Gus is not feeling it. He actually creates a whole new song. It's called F You, Fiona. And he plays it in front of an audience over 100 people. Over 100 people. hear him sing this hate song towards his wife because they never got a divorce. And so that's a mess all in itself. What else happened? And Fiona, of course, finally tells her boyfriend slash manager about the fact that she's pregnant. She's not even sure whose it is. And so she's having an abortion. He can't do anything about it. And then he's pretty much just like, okay, what can I really say at this point? You know, I'm a drug addict. I can't promise you that I won't slip back into my old ways. And what else? What else happened? What else? Oh, V and Kevin have to deal with the fact that Yanni, he's coming back. He's actually paralyzed, and after the motorcycle accident, when Kevin cut his brake lines instead of the lines to, I guess, the starter, the motor, whatever. And so as a result, Yanni got into the accident. Kevin feels bad, but Yanni thinks that it was the lesbians. It wasn't the lesbians, obviously. It was Kevin. So Kevin's trying to convince him, no, it wasn't them. They were on vacation. They were on vacation. Don't you remember? He was like, oh, it was, he was just spewing all this racial stuff. And he was like, I'm going to kill the neighbor's kids and do all this stuff. I'm like, what? Yanni just needs to die. And what happened to his dogs? I mean, how many days has it been? Because Yanni wouldn't stay in the hospital because of the fact that his the doctors are essentially, because they're not white and they're immigrants, and it's like Yanni is an immigrant too. But anyway, what else was there? I think that was it. I mean, that was it from what I remember. Shameless was good. I must say it was good this episode, and I'm really liking the direction that the season's going. And so yeah, if I missed anything super important, please let me know. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll be doing these type of recaps from now on, where it's just the play-by-play didn't feel authentic to me. Just straight off the dome, what I remember, what I spew out. That's what I want to do for these type of reviews to get the energy up. And so, again, please like, comment, subscribe, follow. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Come back next week.